When you create a new position, you can create an opening for each new employee you wish to hire. Openings allow you to reflect the volume of hires you're working on in your reports and measure plan versus execution. If you need to hire multiple people for the same position, don't worry, we've got you covered. The openings functionality is extremely flexible. You can create as many openings as you want for a certain position based on the number of employees you wish to hire. You can also create an approval process that can be used company-wide to approve new openings. With CoMeet's opening feature, you'll be able to set up internal approval processes and assign approval responsibilities, create an opening for a position, select a relevant opening for a hired candidate, and track your openings over time. In this video, you will learn how to set up an approval process for an opening and designate internal approvers. Step 1. Click on your company name at the top right and select Settings. Note that access to settings is restricted to the company owner or admin. In the left menu, under Approvals, click on Openings. Step 2. Is internal approval required to create a new opening? If not, the opening can be opened without requiring internal approval. When Approval Required is selected, you need to determine if you require an approved opening to publish a position. If approval is not required, positions can be published without an approved opening. Click on the Save button to save any changes made. Step 3. Click on Add Approval Process. Name the approval process. We suggest referencing a department, location, or other identifier when you name it to avoid any confusion about when this approval process should be used. Designate an approver by typing his or her name or selecting a position role. CoMeet will assign the approval task to the right person based on the roles defined in the position's hiring team. You can add an additional approver to an approval step by clicking the plus button. Click on the X button to delete the selected teammate. Approvers designated at the same approval step can approve at the same time, as they are not dependent on each other's approval. In this example, if you only need the approval of 1 to 3 people, click on the Require 3 of 3 and change it to 1 of 3. This will advance the approval sequence to the next step as soon as 1 approval is granted. If you need to add an approval step to the workflow, click on the Approval step. To delete a step, click the X button on the right side. Click Add to save the approval process. In this example, you can see a number of steps and approvers for Sales in USA. Click on the row to edit the approval process. Click on the X button on the right to delete it. Approval processes are unlimited. You can create as many as you need for your company. Congratulations! You now know how to set up an approval process for an opening and designate internal approvers. In the next video, you will learn how to create an opening for a position, select a relevant opening for a hired candidate, and track your openings over time.